Ẹ káàárọ̀, ẹ káàsán, ẹ kálẹ́ ní gbogbo ibi tẹ́ bá ti ń wò mí. Èmi ọmọ yín olólùfẹ́ yín Lady K ìfẹ́ olúwa show. Èmi náà ni mo tún ṣe sàlámù aleikum. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ gbogbo ojú tó wo fídíò yìí. Ó dà pé màá tiẹ̀ dìde dúró, dídùde dúró ló dà pé ó lè ṣe. Ìtàn sọ lọ. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ta ló gba bread lọ́wọ́ àwọn olóṣèlú Nàìjíríà? Èwo nínú yín? Èwo nínú yín ló rànjú mọ́ bàbá Tinubu? Èwo nínú yín ni ò jẹ́ kí bàbá Tinubu ní ìsinmi? Èwo nínú yín ló ní kí bàbá Tinubu fògo níṣò? Tó rọ́dà pé pressure ti wà báyìí. Ìdúró ló lè ṣe, ìjókòó lè ṣe, because ó ní káràmọ́ ọ̀nà. Èwo nínú ẹ̀yin ọmọ Nàìjíríà ló ń yọ àwọn olóṣèlú lẹ́nu tó fi wá di tó wá pé ìpàdé gbogbo ayé? Tó fi wá di tí bàbá Tinubu ò ní rest of mind mọ́, tó wá fi di tẹ́ẹ̀tì èwo tẹ wú orí kẹsànú àwọn bàbá Tinubu àti gbogbo wọn. Èwo nínú yín ló dá wàhálà protest sílẹ̀ tó fi wá di tó dídí Ọọ̀ni of Ifẹ̀? Gbogbo lọ́ba níjòyè, gbogbo emir, gbogbo ṣòkòtò, gbogbo bùbá, gbogbo ìró tí gbogbo wọn wá fi gbéra ó di Abuja tó lọ ṣe mítìnì. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ kí ló dé, kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan? Ẹ̀dẹ̀ fi gbogbo àwọn bàbá yìí sílẹ̀. Ẹ bá ń fi Tinubu ọmọ olódòdè lọ́rùn lẹ̀ o. Ṣé dandan ni kẹ́ ṣe protest ni? Mo wò bí yàbá yín lára mú Nàìjíríà ni. Àwọn yẹn máa wò pé Lady K ṣèṣe pé ó ti gbowó tí yóò hùn padà, mí yóò hùn padà, ìfarabalẹ̀ afẹ́ṣẹ̀fẹ̀ ni. Kó tó di pa máa tẹ̀síwájú, kẹ́fẹ̀ yẹn lè dùn ṣe. Ẹ jẹ́ sáré ayé ní fídíò. Wọ́n ti pe mítìnì s'Abuja o. Gbogbo ayé. Ẹ̀yin ọkàn yín ò ní balẹ̀. Alágídí lọ̀gá alágbára. Ṣé tó bá jẹ́ wípé gbogbo àwọn ọmọ Nàìjíríà ti ṣe báyìí láti ilẹ̀ ni, a ti bọ́ nípò ẹrú. Nísìn Tinubu ò lè sùn, Tinubu ò lè wo. Kì wá ṣe Tinubu nìkan o. Ẹ ti gbọ́ pé àwọn sẹ́nítọ̀ ti ń jápa. Airport ò gbèrò mọ́, wọ́n ti ń jápa. Wọn ò fẹ́ kó ṣojú àwọn. Torí wọn mọ irú ọmọ tó máa bí. Tinubu tí ò wá tí lè jápa báyìí. Private jet tẹ́ ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ rà. Ọ̀tàn ló ẹ̀ sílẹ̀ ni wọn panú ẹ̀ o. Private jet yín 150 billion. Wọ́n start ẹ̀ sílẹ̀ ni. Wọn panú ẹ̀ tó bá di he bàbá máa kó sí. Àmọ́ kó tó wá di he sí bàbá ti pe mítìnì o. Ìpàdé yẹn mà bad ẹ̀ sí. Special meeting màlélè tó pè l'Abuja. Mítìnì yẹn lẹ́tìkẹ́. Mítìnì tí wọn ò pè nígbà tí ebi ń pa àwọn èèyàn. Mítìnì tí wọn ò pè nígbà tí kidnapper ò jẹ́ agbádùn. Mítìnì tí wọn ò pè nígbà tára òrokùn, tára òpẹ́ díẹ̀. Ó wá dológun protest ṣe rí pé ìkà ni gbogbo àwọn people wọn ò fẹ́ ká bọ́ lóko ẹrú. Ìkà ni wọn ò fẹ́ kí mẹ̀kúnnù ó jẹ débi tó máa mu, débi tó máa yó. Ìkà ni wọn ò fẹ́ kí ìran Yorùbá ó bọ́ lóko ẹrú. Wọ́n mọ̀ọ́mọ̀ wọ́n fìyà jẹ gbogbo wọn Nàìjíríà. Ó wá pariwo sí pé pẹ́pẹ́sẹ́ owó Nàìjíríà fẹ́ ṣe mítìnì. Ẹ kọ́kọ́ bá mi gbé ojú ayọ̀ sókè. Ẹ bá mi wo fídíò, kẹ́ wá bá mi wo inú họ́ọ̀lù yẹn bó ṣe kún. Gbogbo sẹ́ríkì, gbogbo ọba, ó kọjá bẹ́ẹ̀. Ṣé pé Nàìjíríà ní họ́ọ̀lù tó tóbi tó yẹ tó lè gba gbogbo yín? Ẹ já wò wò. Ẹ máa wo bí Tinubu gan ṣe wọlé, bàbá gbọ̀n wọlé sínú mítìnì níbẹ̀ lẹ́ máa ti mọ̀ párí ògo kan àrò rẹ̀ dìyẹ mọ́ o. Wọn ò tí gbé rálì jáde, ẹ ti fẹ́ kú. Ó yá, ẹ bá wò. Mo fẹ́ fi ń ṣe yẹ̀yẹ́ ni. Ẹ máa wo bá ṣe ń kíra wọn nínú mítìnì yẹn. Ẹ wo bá ṣe ń gbórí wọlé. Ẹ gbọ́ outcome meeting. Wọ́n máa pa kámẹ́rà o. Àárín lọ tún bá mi ju bàbá mi Ọọ̀ni of Ifẹ̀ sí wọn lè bá mi jù wọ́n sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ Tinubu. Ṣé bọ́ ọmọ wọn ló wà ń bẹ̀?
An unusual meeting as the Ọọ̀ni of Ife has described it. The first time the Federal Executive Council is breaking down governance to the traditional rulers in a long time. But what is the take-home message?
The take-home message for me, hearing from Mr. President directly, I can see the passion. But at the same time, I think the government is finally understanding we are at a precipice. Our youths are our future. And I think today we've demonstrated that the government or the officials, we do have the heart of the nation in our minds. We will listen to our youths because the leads, the future, the power, the strength of Nigeria is certainly with the young people. We feel your pain. I'm a young person myself. It's been 24 years I've been back, and it's been 24 years that I've sadly seen the nation going in a very unpalatable direction. But by God's grace, I think if you would give us the chance, this protest, I know that it's catching you very, very high in your neck. But if you give us the chance, let us not destroy our own country. I ask you, think of Libya. Libya was a beautiful country. What has happened to Libya, we don't want it to happen here. Let's go home. Let's continue to strive the best that we can and continue to work with the government to see if we can proffer some solutions. I think that that would be best rather than to destroy property or injure ourselves. Okay?
Thank you. Any other questions?
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, as far as we're concerned, it went very, very well. And we're happy with the presentations made by the ministers, Minister of Finance, Minister of Economic Planning, and His Excellency, the President himself. So I think it was good. Yeah.
What's the message that you're taking back to you?
Well, message we're taking back to our people is to be calm, to exercise patience, and also to listen to the words of wisdom coming from the traditional rulers, from the governors, because we have spoken to the president, and he has given us the blueprint of what he has been doing over time. And you know that inshallah it will be well. Even though we have made it very clear to him, our main problem in this country, especially in the north here, is security issue. If the security situation is addressed, certainly people will go back to their farms. So the issue of hunger will drastically, go down and it will disappear.
Are you worried about the protester? How worried are you? How worried is the traditional institution?
Well, there is nobody that will not be worried, about protest in any place in the world. And we've seen what happened in other climes. Governments were brought down, and they're still in war. At least as an ex-diplomat, we've seen what happened in other climes. So we're in a position to say authoritatively what happened in other places. So we are calling on our people to exercise patience and also to listen to the words of wisdom, which we are very, very optimistic Nigeria will bounce back, inshallah, to its former position as the leading country in Africa. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Well, today it's a new twist and a new spin from the political leadership of their country. For the very first time, the traditional rulers were properly engaged in terms of the plans of government and governance, their achievements so far, and where they're having challenges. This is long awaited. We've been waiting for it, but today we are very excited because we are closer to our people and we can bring those feedback back home. Stewardship from the Federal Executive Council directly to the traditional rulers. It has never happened in our nation before, never. This is the first time we're all experiencing it. We have traditional rulers that have been on the throne for 40, 50 years. Today is the very first time we will be addressed properly by the Federal Executive Council. So there is a proper bridge and close of governance from the governed and the people that are in charge of government. So it's a very beautiful take home for us because we don't lock our palaces. we are more exposed to the people that we actually rule over. So it's a different twist and spin from our there president, and I'm going to use this medium on behalf of all traditional rulers to appreciate him. No leader in Nigeria has ever done it. So for us, it's all encompassing. People that are out there to maybe protest, it's their right, civic right. But let them put a face to it, and don't let it be hijacked by people that has ulterior motive. That is our stand. We condemn such acts fully. We traditional rulers are not engaged in people, especially the youth, coming out to start looting, to start breaking down law and order. We are parents, we are traditional rulers, we are closer to them. We are going to go back home and continue to engage them. It is very difficult to build, but it is the easiest to destroy. We are all stakeholders of this country. We should be stronger as a nation together than stronger individually. The president has said it, and he will continue to say it. Any leader that you don't like, wait and vote him out. Wait and vote him out. He's open to dialogue. We know that challenges are so many in Nigeria. We know that. But are we going to destroy our nation by ourselves? Is that what we are all after? We should talk to ourselves. It's important for us to know that today it's a completely different spin. The government, ably led by the president, is willing to engage and dialogue and bring governance very close to the people. Thank you.
Ẹ káàbọ̀ bàbá mi Ooni of Ife ìníwáyé tì. Bàbá mi Ooni of Ife pẹ́pẹ́pẹ́ ẹ̀yin náà lò 50 years 100 years lórí àpèrè. Ìbéèrè tèmi ni wípé ta ló kó bá wọn Nàìjíríà? Ṣẹ̀tìráyé lóde, ṣẹ̀tìrá wọn ìka ènìyàn. Nígbà tí kidnapper ń pa àwọn èèyàn wọn pé irú mítìnì yìí o. Ẹ wo gbogbo àwọn tó wà nínú mítìnì yẹn. Bàbá wa onírìṣà. Wọ́n jẹ́ kó yé wa pé this is the first time tó máa ṣe irú mítìnì yẹn Nàìjíríà. Wọ́n jẹ́ kó yé wa pé this is the first time tí gbogbo àwọn traditional ruler pátápátá ní Nàìjíríà tó máa jókòó round the table láti ṣe meeting. So tó bá jẹ́ wípé àwọn èèyàn ò yarí pé àwọn fẹ́ ṣe protest, wọn ò ní pe irú meeting yìí. Ìyà dẹ̀ ń jẹ àwọn èèyàn. Ìlú ò fararọ. Àwọn èèyàn ń sunkún lójoojúmọ́. Ìdààmú wà nínú ìlú. Tó bá jẹ́ wípé wọn ò sọ wípé wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe protest, ẹ má jẹ́ àtọ́ra wa. Protest yẹn, if care is not taken, ó máa ju ti Kenya lọ. Tó bá jẹ́ pé wọn wá lọ fẹ́ ṣe protest, ẹ ní lọ ṣe meeting. Gbogbo yín dákẹ́. Èèyàn mélòó ló pariwo protest? Ṣebí torí protest ni wọ́n ṣe attack mi sìn wípé kí n ti kọ́kọ́ wọ ẹnu kí n má sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́. Èèyàn mélòó ló pariwo protest? Ẹ wá wòye population of people tó ń pariwo ebi, ẹ dẹ̀ dákẹ́ gbogbo yín bíi pé ẹ gbọ́ anything. Ẹ wòye population of èèyàn tó ń pariwo lójoojúmọ́ wípé kò sí security nílùú. Ẹ wòye population of people tí wọ́n ń pariwo àtàrúgbó àtòmídán, everybody ń pariwo lójoojúmọ́. Gbogbo yín dákẹ́ bíi pé kò sí kankan. Ẹ dé fìlà kò kàn yín. Ẹ wé gèlè má wo bẹ́ẹ̀. Gbogbo yín ṣayé yín lọ. Bẹ́ẹ̀ dẹ̀ ló wọ́n wọlé sápò gbogbo yín, including bàbá wa Ooni of Ife. Owó wọlé sàkáùntì yín náà. Àti tó wá lọ́tọ̀nà tó tọ́ àti tí ó wá lọ́tọ̀nà tó tọ́, owó ṣà ń wọlé. Àti tó jẹ́ pé àjẹmọ́nú yín ni, ó ṣà ń wọlé. Àti tó jẹ́ pé ẹ̀tọ́ yín ni, ó ń wọlé. Kì wá ṣẹ̀yìn nìkan. Gbogbo olóṣèlú Nàìjíríà, owó ń wọlé sàkáùntì wọn. Wọ́n ń gba owó. Wọ́n ṣe bíi pé wọn ò gbọ́ para ni wá. Wọ́n Nàìjíríà ni mo fẹ́ bá sọ̀rọ̀. ṣé ojú everybody ti là báyìí ti rẹ́nu ilẹ̀ ti rẹ́nu ọkọ́ wọ́n ti mọ ohun tí protest yìí lè lead sí òun ló ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wá ṣe ìpàdé ìgbà wo ló ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní pariwo rally protest just 1 month àtọdún wo la ti ń pariwo pé yà ń jẹ wá àtọdún wo la ti ń pariwo ebi tí wọ́n ṣe bíi páwọn ò gbọ́ àmọ́ gbà tí wọ́n rí fìrífìrí tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Kenya wọn ò fẹ́ kírò ẹ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀ sí wọn àwọn náà ò fẹ́ dẹni tó máa lọ máa jẹun nínú igbó bíi tàwọn olóṣèlú Kenya wọ́n ṣe kí ni wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní sọ wípé kẹ́ má ṣe protest ìgbà yẹn ló ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ mọ̀ wípé ó yẹ kí àwọn máa fi sálárì àwọn ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá ti wo program yẹn ẹ lọ wo lórí YouTube mi náà kẹ́ gbọ́ nǹkan tí olóṣèlú Nàìjíríà sọ táwọn sẹ́nítọ̀ sọ wọ́n ní nísìnyí o àwọn rẹ́dí àti dínkù nínú sálárì àwọn sálárì tó jẹ́ pé 3 months lọ́ increase ẹ̀ bá ṣe ń pariwo tó 3 months ni wọ́n increase sálárì wọn wọ́n wá sọ pé nísìnyí o àwọn níta wọn o àwọn rẹ́dí nísìnyí o láti gé sálárì àwọn kù láti fi bọ́ àwọn èèyàn ṣe rí pé ọ̀bàyéjẹ́ ìkà ni wọ́n ẹni èṣù ni wọ́n ṣé sìn ló ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀ dàtí sí pé táwọn èèyàn bá dìde wípé àwọn fẹ́ ṣe protest ẹ ní mọ̀ wípé sálárì tẹ́ ń gbà yẹn ìnira ló jẹ́ fún àwọn kan ìyà ló fi ń jẹ àwọn kan ikú òjijì ló ń kọ̀ sí fáwọn kan ẹ kọ́ntínú àti máa gba sálárì yẹn nìṣó ẹ kọ́ntínú àti máa gba owó èpè yẹn nìṣó ni tó bá jẹ́ pé àwọn èèyàn ò dìde sí pé wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe protest ẹ ní mọ̀ wípé ẹ máa pe ìpàdé àlàáfíà fún gbogbo orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà ṣé ìwà gidi nìyẹn ẹ̀yin èèyàn ẹ má sùn ẹ jí dìmọ̀ tẹ́ bá ṣìṣe wọn Nàìjíríà dìmọ̀ tí ẹ bá tètè lé àwọn olórí burúkú wọgbó ìyá máa jẹ ṣégè sí yín lára ẹ má gbàgbé àsọtẹ́lẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ bá yín gbé wá àsọtẹ́lẹ̀ ti wà wípé tẹ́ bá ti lè dìbò ní 2023 ikùn mọ́ọ̀tún á bọ́ sí tòsí ẹ máa ta èèyàn jẹ ẹ jẹ́ tún rán yín létí òun lẹ máa fi wá mọ̀ bóyá ẹ máa ní sùúrù gẹ́gẹ́ bí ohun tí bàbá wa Ọọ̀ni of Ifẹ̀ sọ wọ́n ní tìjọba kan bá wà ńbẹ̀ tí ó bá ṣe dáadáa a máa ní sùúrù dìgbà tá a máa dìbò tá a máa gbé kúrò ńbẹ̀ kẹ́ tó lè lẹ fẹ́ dìbò sí ẹ fẹ́ yọ Tinubu kúrò ó di 2027 ṣé 2027 gan ni yes no ó ju 2027 lọ 2027 á tún ṣe mí ni o 2024 làwà out of 4 years ó ti lọ́dún kan ó di 2010 tiyín ti bá yín lẹ́yìn kẹ́ lọ máa bímọ púpọ̀ jọ sí ẹ lè rí nǹkan máa pa jẹ sínú ìṣàsùn tó bá ti dójú ẹ̀ nítorí kẹ́ tó lè sọ wípé ọ̀rọ̀ tí bàbá wa Ọọ̀ni of Ifẹ̀ sọ yìí o ẹ fẹ́ tẹ̀lé o láti dìbò láti yán kúrò bí ó di 2010 kó tó lè kúrò ń bẹ̀ ẹ wá bá ń gbọ́ àánú yóò ṣe mí ó yá ẹ bá ń gbọ́ ilé ẹ bá ń gbọ́ yìí mo mà wá ṣe nǹkan lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀yin notification ìkẹ́ ẹ tún wá bá ń gbọ́ yìí ẹ ti rógo ní Nàìjà ẹ ti rógo ẹ ti kọ̀ ọ̀jọ̀gbọ̀n ẹ ti rógo ẹ ti kọ̀ ọ̀jọ̀gbọ̀n ó yá ẹ gbọ́ yìí.
mi ò ní pé kẹ́nikẹ́ni má tiẹ̀ bú mi àbí sọ ẹ̀gàn kankan.
I don't say anyone should not insult me or reproach me.
mi ò tiẹ̀ bẹ̀rù ẹ̀dá kankan.
I fear no human being.
lẹ́yìn bí Ọlọ́run ṣe wí yìí.
As our God has spoken.
tí Nàìjíríà bá vote APC ní 2023.
If Nigeria vote APC in the year 2023.
old video ni mo gbé wá yìí o.
hard lẹ́rí ades.
old video ni mo gbé wá
This time now.
ades.
You see a more tougher and tougher.
àárín ènìyàn á fẹ́ jẹ ènìyàn bí
You
ẹni
always
jẹun.
want to eat human being like food.
bí Olúwa mi ṣe wí.
As the God has spoken.
bí Ọlọ́run Ẹlẹ́dùmarè ṣe sọ fún mi.
As the living God has spoken.
mi ò ní kẹ́nikẹ́ni má tiẹ̀ wá halẹ̀ àbí sọ ohunkóhun.
I don't say no one should tread
mi ò
or
dẹ̀
say
ní pé
anything.
bóyá o jẹ́ ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ APC
I
kó
don't even
láìkì
care
mi.
if you belong to APC
mi ò ní
party
sọ
or
kó lọ
like
fọwọ́
me.
ẹ tẹ̀ka ìbò.
All you say just go and
mo sọ fún yín ní ìgbà ní 2015 pé wo nǹkan tó wà ńlẹ̀ báyìí o.
I told us in the year 2015, I look at it.
irọ́ lẹ fẹ́ dìbò fún
You want to
2023.
vote for life.
tẹ bá dìbò fún ẹgbẹ́ kí ni àwòrán wọn náà. ẹgbẹ́ ìgbálẹ̀.
If you vote for the party that has broom as their for,
àánú ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì ṣe mí àánú ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì ṣe mí àánú ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì
I
ṣe mí.
pity churches.
ebi tó máa pa yín.
The hunger that was for you.
Ẹni kí ló dé?
You ask yourself,
Èmi ò tako anybody.
I am not antagonizing
Èmi ò
anyone,
dẹ̀ ń dìbò.
and I don't vote neither.
Mo sọ bí Ọlọ́run ṣe rán mi.
I speak as God have sent me.
Nàìjíríà máa lé kókó mi ò ní pé kí tí bàbá ẹ bá jẹ́ chairman APC mi ní kí ló má bí.
I never said
mi ò
that your
support
father
PDP
is the chairman of
àbí
APC.
Labour.
Neither do I support PDP
Ohun
or
tó máa
Labour.
pè Nàìjíríà
What will pay this country, Nigeria?
ni kí a lọ fún true federalism
For us to go for true federalism,
àbí ká pín.
or we should restructure or
Nǹkan tí
secede.
Ọlọ́run sọ fún àwa nìyẹn.
And that's what God is telling our Father in the Lord.
Tẹ́ bá tẹ̀ka
If you decide to vote,
tí Tinubu bá ti wọlé
if Tinubu wins,
gbogbo yín ti wọnú ibú lọ nìyẹn.
all of you are going into John.
Olúwa ló sọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
That is God has spoken.
Bí mo ṣe ń sọ yìí náà nìkan ṣe jù ú láì
Just let it
bẹ́ẹ̀.
go live. Let it go live has spoken.
Bí mo ṣe ń sọ yìí.
Just we have said it.
Jẹ́ ń sọ lóyìnbó kọ́ lè mọ̀ pé mo mọ̀ nǹkan tí mò ń
Let
sọ.
me say it in English so that the world
Sọ
is
Yorùbá ẹ̀ mo sọ Yorùbá ẹ̀.
Okay, sir.
If Nigerians vote for APC,
Orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà tó bá dìbò fún ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú
Nigeria will sink.
kódà Nàìjíríà yóò wọ inú ìrà.
In poverty, and
bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní
the
wẹ̀
economy
nínú
will be
òṣì.
in shambles.
Kódà ọrọ̀ ajé wa yóò lọlẹ̀ sí i.
If the government of APC continues,
Tí ìjọba APC bá tẹ̀síwájú.
Nigeria will suffer extraordinary.
Kódà ìyà orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà yóò wà ní ìlọ́po
I'm not
ìlọ́po.
in support of anybody.
Mi ò tiẹ̀ fọwọ́ tẹ ẹnikẹ́ni
As a
lẹ́yìn.
matter of fact, I don't vote,
Kódà mi ò tiẹ̀ ń dìbò.
and I will never vote.
Kódà mi ò tí gbà kan ní dìbò.
I am telling you that
Mo sọ fún un pé
we have never seen Archie before.
a ò tiẹ̀ tí ì ní ìnira tó.
Then this is when we now experience more Archie.
Kódà aṣẹ̀wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ìnira ni.
We will be sick, the economy will be sick.
Kódà àṣàrẹ̀ ọjọ́ ajé wa náà yóò ṣòjòjò.
I'm not saying anybody should like
Mi
me.
ò fẹ́ kẹ́nikẹ́ni kó fẹ́ràn mi o.
If I bring a letter to you tomorrow,
Tí n bá mú lẹ́tà wá
if
sọ́dọ̀
I
ẹ
bring
lọ́la,
appeal fund to you, don't
bá ní pé
give
kò
it
tiẹ̀
to
fún mi
me.
lówó kó ràn mí lọ́wọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ má tiẹ̀ fọ́
But
sí
that
o.
is what the Lord have said.
Torí nǹkan náà wí rèé.
And I stand, and that's why I make the pronouncement.
Mo dẹ̀ sì dúró lórí
This
ẹ̀
is a prophecy.
Àní àsọtẹ́lẹ̀ rèé.
Kò jù yẹn lọ.
It's not much more than that.
Ṣé àmín?
Say amen.
Ó ṣe àbí ò ṣe? Ó ṣe àbí ò ṣe? Wọ́n ní ọ̀rọ̀ Ọlọ́run yé, ọ̀rọ̀ Ọlọ́run lágbára, ọ̀rọ̀ Ọlọ́run yé, àìkú ní títí ayé. Ọ̀rọ̀ Ọlọ́run àìkú ní títí ayé. Ẹ gbọ́ ohun tí ìránṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run sọ. Wọ́n ní àfi ká pín, wọ́n lòun ní solution. Wọ́n ní tí ẹ bá ti dìbò, ẹ máa rí àdá. Ṣé ẹ ti rí àdá sí báyìí? Ṣé ẹ ti rí ní dọ́bùdọ́bù? Mò ń sọ fún yín wípé next year máa tún tọ́ọ̀fù jẹ́lẹ̀ lọ. Ẹ lọ kọ́ sílẹ̀. Ṣáyí tó bá di next year yẹn, tẹ́ bá ṣì wà wọ́n Nàìjíríà yẹn. Èmi náà wá gbé fídíò mi wá bá ṣe ń fi fídíò ìránṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run bá ṣe fi ń ṣe ẹ̀rí máa jẹ́ mi nìṣó àsọtẹ́lẹ̀. Èmi náà gbé tèmi wá máa wá fi ṣàsọtẹ́lẹ̀ pé ṣé mi ò sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Màá gbé wọ́n máa wá fi sọ fún yín pé ṣé mi ò sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Wípé ọdún tó ń bọ̀ máa le ju 2024 lọ, 2025 máa wọ́ọ̀sì ju 2024 lọ. Ẹwẹ́nu lẹ̀ ẹwẹ́nu ọkọ́. Wọ́n ti jẹ Nàìjíríà tán, wọ́n ti pín Nàìjíríà tán. Kò sí solution kankan tí wọ́n lè rí sí, kò sí àtúnṣe kankan tí wọ́n lè ṣe sí. Ọwọ́ sá kíjokíjo wọ́n wá pé pàdé. How market? Ẹ̀yin wọ́n Nàìjíríà yọ ọyọ òòlù o. Èmi ò ní ẹ lọ ṣe protest o, but ẹ̀yin lẹ́mọ̀ tẹ́ bá bọ́ta. Ẹ bá ti bọ́ta, a wà pẹ̀lú yín. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá dẹ́ kọ̀ tẹ́ ẹ̀ tó bọ́ta. Àwọn tó máa ṣe protest tọ́lọ́ bá ní protest yẹn lòun fẹ́ fi òpin sí ìyàwó Nàìjíríà. Ẹ kọ̀ dédé jí láàárọ̀ ní káwọn olóró gan tó sọ wípé àwọn fẹ́ sùn àwọn fẹ́ jí. Ẹ ti bá koríko á ti dìde á ti di èèyàn. Ẹ ní mọ ibi tó ti wá. Ẹ yìn wọn kò ní wọlé. Ẹ lé wọn ní sá. Ìdúró wọn gan máa di ìbẹ̀rù fún yín. Òkúta máa dìde á ṣe protest. Tó bá yẹ pé solution lọ́nà ti gbédè. Ẹ lè rógun ẹ̀ ṣe. Ẹ lè rógun ẹ̀ ṣe. Ẹ wẹnu lẹ́wẹ́nu ẹ pé wo bó ṣe ń sá kíjokíjo. Ẹ wo bó ṣe ń sá. Ẹ fẹ́ kí ìjẹ́ bọ́ lẹ́nu títí yẹn dẹ̀ gbàjẹ́ lẹ́nu àwọn kan. Ẹ fẹ́ káyé títí yẹn bàjẹ́ dẹ̀ báyé àwọn kan jẹ́. ẹ fẹ́ dolówó àná ẹ̀dẹ̀ sàwọn kan sí òhò kí ló dé tí ìmọ̀tara ẹni nìkan tó bà titi yín jẹ́ ní Nàìjíríà kí ló dé tẹ wà gírídì tẹ joyè ìka ènìyàn irú ẹ̀mí burúkú wo ló ń gbé inú yín irú ẹ̀mí wo ni bàbá wọ ní ọ̀fífẹ́ káàbọ̀ sáwọ́ ẹkú àlọ́bọ̀ àlọ́yè lẹ́mọ̀ lọ ẹ̀ nílà lọ kú sọ́hùn àlérè jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ lórí ètò mo fẹ́ fi wọ́n ṣe yẹ̀yẹ́ ni but mo ti overstress ara mi jù lẹ́ni so mi ò lè ṣe yẹ̀yẹ́ mo fẹ́ ṣe mo fẹ́ wá rẹ̀rìn náà fídíò ẹ̀rín ni mo fẹ́ fi wá rí pé ta ló gba búrẹ́dì lọ́wọ́ wọn bàbá wa tó lọ sọ́hùn tó bọ̀ ṣé wọ́n bá wa fún wọn ní kúlíkúlí aláta tí mo fẹ́ wá béèrè ní but kò sẹ́nájì fún àlérè jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ lórí ètò ẹ bá wa pín wọn gbogbo ayé end bad government protest no going back ni àfi tẹ́ bá fún wa ní ìgbé ayé àlàáfíà àfi tẹ́ bá pín Nàìjíríà kó ní kálukú lọ́nà aláṣemọ́sẹ̀ àṣemọ́ there is nothing you people can do we are tired of you bó ṣe jẹ́ nìyẹn má gbàgbé gbogbo àwọn product táǹtà lórí ìkànnì Lady K Ìfẹ́ Olúwa show gbogbo ẹ̀ wà ń kálẹ̀ tó ń tà wàràwàrà ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá nífẹ̀ẹ́ sí ẹ patronize wa ẹ pè mí lórí WhatsApp number ẹ bá mi share ètò yìí ẹ bá mi pín wọn gbòòrò ayé ẹ subscribe sí page wa kẹtọ notification bell a tún máa fi ayọ̀ àti ìdùnnú a tún máa fi pàdé ire o.
If kidnappers can have POS machine, if kidnappers can have POS machine, you can imagine how the country and where the country is going. So you can see they have POS. Dangwari knows how it's been operated. This one. This is the ransom we collected from Dangwari. He's the leader he's in charge of 4 groups of kidnappers in Gidandogo Forest, in Kuyeri Forest, in Kagaruko Forest. He is in charge. This is part of the ransom we recovered from him. He's in the camp. We saw this uniform. You can see this is a policeman uniform. Is this okay? You can see what they have. This is police uniform. It's even maybe we are trying to find out where this policeman is serving. Let us know if they killed him or whatever that happened to him. But this is his uniform. Day before yesterday, we woke up and with a news that retired Brigadier General Harold Udokure was murdered, and from his house by armed robbers or whatever they call themselves. We assured the family yesterday that we are going to get the killers by the grace of God. Today and now, I want to inform you that we have gotten the killers of retired Brigadier General Udokure Harold. Ibrahim Rabiu. Ibrahim, get up. Nafiu Jamil. Aliu Abdullahi. And Muhammad Nuhu. 4 of them, plus 2 others that we are declaring wanted now, immediately. We are the people who raided, 4 of them plus the 2 we are declaring wanted are the people that raided the house and killed the general. We have recovered the knife they used in stabbing him, and we have recovered the phone of the general from them. 2 of them that have been declared wanted, we are getting them. They have just left with the gun of the pistol of the general, which I promise you we are going to recover. And they are here. You can talk to them. They have confessed to how they did it one by one and whatever action they did. I want to thank all of you. Secondly, There are some kidnappers that we have been looking for. We have been to Gauraka in Niger State, Gauraka Forest in Niger State. We have been to Gidandogo Forest in Kaduna State. We have been to Kuyeri Forest in Kaduna State. We have been to Kagaruko Forest and Mountains in Kaduna State. We have been to Sadana Forest in Nasrawa, where we went to chase these kidnappers and in their territory, in their camps, and we have confidently dislodged them. And what we saw there is the people, I'm going to call their name now. We arrested Isa Muhammad Ibrahim. Isa Ibrahim Muhammad is there. I will show you. Look at the one on yellow dress. Is an escapee from Kuje prison. He has been involved into kidnapping since 2022. Unarrested, undetected, but we have arrested him. Nasiru Muhammad. Nasiru, we call him Danger. He's there. I'm going to show you. Look at him there. The one that young man that raised his hand up with James. He has been the person responsible for supplying everything they need in their camp. Drugs, medicine. We caught him where he was coming into the camp. He didn't know we have taken over the camp, where he was bringing what they ordered for them. So we picked him. He has been very useful. He has received 400,000 from them, 300,000 from them as his share. Whenever there is kidnapping anywhere, you can talk to him. They have been involved in different terrorisms and acts of kidnapping and banditry. There's one there, Sunday Musa, Dangware. This one we call Dangware. The one that raised her. He's a Gwari man, but he is their chief informant in the whole kidnapping in Abuja. He is responsible and manning 4 camps of kidnappers that are not in Abuja. Whether the camp is in Kuyeri, in Gidandogo, in Kagaruko, he is in charge of pointing who and who to be kidnapped. He receives his own share of the ransom. So we caught him. He will tell you about the Ado. The Ado is the commander. He has run to Katsina. We are heading to Katsina to go and get him by the grace of God. So he will tell you, yeah, they just collected 20 million from a kidnapping victim, not in Abuja, maybe in Kaduna or so, where they kidnapped the